I mean, they're not bad enemies, I guess, but it's still annoying to deal with, you know? Secret item. Trap? Oh, dizzy trap. Oh, fun. Like sorcery. Not worth getting dizzy. But it goes away pretty quickly, so just sit here and wait, and there you go. So, yeah. All it does is reverse your controls, in case you're wondering, so there you go. And... oh... fun. Okay, so remember how I said this place still has gimmicks up its sleeve. This is probably the last one, but it is no doubt the most annoying gimmick in the game. So far. So far. We'll just leave it at that. So, with these heads here, they are not enemies. Well, they are enemies, but they're not the typical type of enemies you normally run into. If you touch these enemies, you actually go back to a room where you are stuck in, and you cannot get out until you destroy the faces off, and thus you have to actually go through the whole thing all over again. So, these guys are in several rooms, and yeah, they are right in your way. Like, they are really right in your way. So, it's... oh boy. Oh, damn you, damn you, damn you! Damn you, fireball! Stupid fireball. So, in case you're wondering where it put us back in this room. And now that we're actually in here, we're stuck. So what do we have to do? We have to destroy the faces. And thus we are free once again. And we have to go through that again. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So, you can probably see why this is probably considered one of the harder dungeons to deal with in the whole entire game. Just because of this gimmick alone. I don't want to say hardest, but it's definitely the more annoying. Get out of the way, out of the way, out of the way! Moving right along. Okay, so if I do this... oh, fuck off! Okay, so, oh, fun. Chest, go away. Go away. Okay, there's a chest right there. So, yeah, that's another thing about this place. It has some number of chests here, and you kind of have to get to them before they get you. And they get you anyway, because you're a derp. I'll come back to that room later. Because getting that treasure chest the way it is now, I probably could have gotten it if I actually did it right. In fact, I'm going to try... nope, bad idea. Bad idea. Okay, so what I'm going to try here is I'm going to lure him, jump over him, get the Raven Slayer, okay. And there's no more items, so moving right along. Take that, suckers! I can beat you at your own game! Suck it. Alright, now I noticed another one in here. Which is easy enough, I just gotta go this way. And with the item being over there, if I just move right here and just jump, just jump, just jump. I just gotta go this way. There's the other flame jewel, which is good. I needed that. I'm glad I got it. So moving right along. Cool. And I don't think there's any more. Wow, the magician actually dropped... oh, bother. You guys are here. I'm gonna go this way. Because this is a dead end. It has one item. Just lapis lazuli. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Okay, so what's over here? Another dead end. which has the Basilisk Stone. Wait, that's new. I think it's a new item. Basilisk Scale, excuse me. Turns into a Union Plum. I have the Creation Jewel on, right? Yes, I do. Okay. So that's all it transforms into? Really? That seems so... stale. It seems so stale in comparison. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Well, that's Magician down, but now there's the trouble of getting to that guy, which I think I can just do this. Ugh, and be happy. There we go. Okay. Don't murder my face, please. Please, don't murder my face, because I kind of want to keep my face, and you guys are known for murdering faces, so don't murder my face, please.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
That's a great start. Well, at least they're in the back row, so we don't have to deal with them immediately. But still, it's there. Okay, so the Undead Slave with the Ram Guardian. So instead of like the Dragon Tooth Warrior or whatever, they're just Ram Guardians. So yeah, these guys. If you don't remember them at all, they're kind of not fun to deal with at first. But with us having such high equipment levels and such high attacks and damage and whatever, they're almost not really all that powerful. They're just kind of regular enemies, but they can still possess, so it's a good idea to just get rid of them last. Just saying, because they're still monsters you don't want to deal with. So yeah, try not to kill them first. Nah, that's all I gotta suggest. Okay, well that wasn't so bad, but now I gotta go back up there again. Oops, okay, that's alright. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Alright, so I think there's only a few rooms left. Yeah, we just gotta go through this, and yeah, we're almost there. We're actually almost to the end of the dungeon, finally. It feels weird to be able to get this far in this dungeon so quickly. But we're doing it, so that's nice. Okay, I can't do that. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait a bit. There we go. Alright, I'm expecting this one to be the exploding one. So, or not. Or at least it wasn't exploding. It wasn't an explosion and just kinda made me go all the way back to the bottom of the thing and maybe do all the platforming again. That would have just flat out sucked. Alright. So I think we only have a few rooms left, which means only a few more battles, and I think that's... well, actually, I think we're just at the end. Aside from this one item right here. I don't know if that's actually enough. No, it's not enough. Alright, how about that? Just enough. And Raven Slayer. Well, not that bad item, I guess. Not a bad item to get, I suppose. Alright, save point here, and yes, that is it. That is the Tombs of Amenti. Almost finished. We just have one boss room left. Now, for this boss is actually not that easy. So, I'm going to highly suggest you going through your, you know, what is it? Your equipment. And getting prepared for this fight. So, let's see here. I definitely want Mystina to live over anything else. So I'm getting rid of a Bracelet of Zoe, and I'm giving her a Mighty check, which gives holy damage resistance up to 90%. And then look at you two. You have holy damage with Reflect Armor, so that's good. So I'll give you the other Mighty check so that you have some holy resistance. And Lenneth, you have the Mithril Plate, so you have holy resistance. So everybody's pretty good in that regard then. So as you can probably see at this point, the idea behind this is that you want everybody to have some holy resistance of some kind. Just as a forewarning of this boss fight. You'll see once we actually start the boss fight. I'm just gonna raise some low-ups here because why not? Just keep going. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I think... do I have anything that can actually give... Actually... holy base magic and transfer to... I mean, that's possible. I could give him that to resist holy damage. I don't know. I think I'm good with what I have for now. So I think I'll just keep with what I have. But it's just a good idea to have that in mind for equipment and such. Just in case. You never know what you're gonna get. In fact, I'm curious if anything gives holy damage here. Sort of. Yeah, nothing special. That's what I figured. But it was worth a look. Alright, so with everyone having Mighty check, or everyone having resistance of holy to a great degree, we should be okay with this match. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so as we enter into this last area... enter me this. Oh. Ooh, hey, one last puzzle, I guess it looks like. What animal walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? Humans? This is like some stupid cartoon sort of bit here. Just having us answer the quiz like that. It's like Paper Mario almost, with that door, Bowser door, trying to give a quiz of some kind. That seems like very Paper Mario-esque. Just saying. But, with that said then, one item over here, which is an small explosion, gets the Ether Scepter, which I guess is okay. In fact, I'm curious... gets about 400 more attack. 30% chance of breaking. I'll just stick with the Unicorn Horn, just so I won't have to waste a turn to change weapons, whatever, just in case it breaks. Alright, so with this pedestal here, we placed both the gems here. And thus we truly awaken an undead king. One that should not be alive.
Your sins lay heavy upon you, defiler of souls. By the holy laws, you shall be obliterated.
Reflect sorcery.
Well, that's one way of starting a whole fight. We're starting off with new music and a little bit of dialogue from Valkyrie. So this shows that this boss fight means business. This boss fight means business, and it's not going to be a light one. Okay, so it is boss time with 2 undead slaves, which are easy enough, and the boss Akitaman. Or maybe Akitaman. Akitaman sounds right. So Akitaman, he is a magician, and guess what? He casts great magic too. And yeah, he's not going to be an easy one to deal with. So my suggestion for the start of all this is that you start yourself off with some reflect sorcery yourself, so that you can counter his reflect sorcery. You can't necessarily attack through it with magic, unless you there is a way to get through reflect sorcery, but it's kind of cheap in a way. So I'm going to try and do this not so cheaply and just kind of attack. So let's just attack the undead monsters here. And actually, I kind of want to test something out, because I'm curious about something. Haha, sucker. But yeah, I'm curious about something. Lenneth, why don't you try to use, if I find it, the Holy Water of Mithra? I don't think Akhenaten is undead, but let's test it out on this guy. Sure enough, it works! Holy cow! That is some pretty overpowered stuff there. Now, I'm actually really curious if Akitaman has more than 100,000 health. I'm actually really curious now. Hold on. Lenneth, use spectacles on this guy. He is... oh, he has 130,000. Yeah, that's actually quite a bit of HP. And... oh, yep, the holy water is gone. Well, I may have made a boo-boo with that one, but I can always make another just in case. But in the meantime, we gotta get through this guy, so we'll just punch him for now. We at least got the item from him, which is nice. Oh, here we go. So yeah, remember how I have everybody here with some holy resistance? Yeah, that was 800 some odd damage. That was 90% of that damage. So 800 is about 10%. So times that by 10 times, and you got the natural amount of damage that this guy gives. Which, yeah, that's a pretty painful bit of seraphic law right there. So this is why you want to get into this fight with holy resistance. And I'm prepared for this one this time. So let's just go ahead and just wail on him. Yeah, he's not taking a lot of damage here. Ow. What a punk. Alright, so I guess I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. I brought a lot of might pushes with me to raise our attack up for 2 turns. I'm going to give this to Lenneth, Arngrim, and Laufer here, so that their damage is up by 50%, which is a pretty good boost. You can send your bird, why not? This reflect sorcery is off, so that's good. Now, I believe we should do some pretty decent damage, so let's see what we can do. Ah, you guarded. What a punk. Ow. Wow, he did 11,000 damage just from that alone. That's nuts. Alright, time to sap guard his face. And let's see how you can handle this now. Oh yeah, 3,000 damage with a charge. That's actually pretty nice. Alright guys.
I stake everything on this single blow. Finishing strike. Justice stream. Are you still alive?
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Nivelang Valesti. You still breathe?
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast. This is getting interesting.
That might have been a mistake. Maybe not. Okay, I think we're good now because this guy lost his Reflect Sorcery, Mistina can attack, and we can still do some more holy power. So how about I show you, Akitamen, how to properly do some great magic, huh? Mistina? If you would, please. Me too.
My reign is eternal. The world shall once again wake before the light of Akita.
I didn't know exactly what he said, but
Did you think you could defeat me?
he must have said something interesting, I guess. Another ring of healing? We got several rings, jeez. And for beating Akitamen, we got 5 artifacts. Yeah, we are getting some treasure now. Now, the thing about it, I didn't mention this earlier, but Akitamen is actually also weak to Holy. So if you have Mistina with, like, a magic bangle and maybe some magic up somehow, she can bring in quite a bit of damage after his Reflect Sorcery goes off. So maybe you want to bring like a charge break, just so you can actually get rid of that charge turns, so you can actually have her like do Sap Guard right after doing Reflect Sorcery. But that's after getting rid of it as well. So to each their own, I guess. Oh well. Alright, so 5 artifacts. Let's see what we got. Start off with the Richborg. The Rickborg. I'm gonna go to Rickborg. Rickborg sounds actually kinda better. We also have the Mask of the Dead King. Did we just grab his mask? Did we really just grab his mask, of all things? That seems really morbid. Just saying. We also have the Ambrosia. We're gonna take a look at all this after we just finish picking them up, so just hang tight, people. We'll know what all this does. Then we have the Ruby Music Box. Is it gonna play that one song, Red Like Roses? Something like that? If it does, I'll be very happy. Maybe not. I'd rather keep things separate like that. But for the last one, we have the Bracelet of Basilisk. Which, yeah, Basilisk is actually pretty interesting. So, 5 artifacts for beating Akitamen. That's pretty fun. And we get 1 million EXP! 1 whole million EXP. That's pretty great. So, that is the whole entirety of the Tombs of Amenti done and over with. Now let's take a look at those treasures real quick before we go. Drink made by the god of grapes, Bacchus. It refers to spirit as well as the palate. Is it like in here? No? Raises max DME by 6,000. Wow, really? That's an ambrosia? Ooh. Interesting. Alright, so the music box. Just look inside Mixable and feel good. Alright, and we also have the Mask of the Dead. Worn by the King Akitamen. So yeah, we did take his mask. Holy crap, that's kind of morbid. Wow. And the Bracelet of Basilisk has no special powers. Poison minus 90%. I beg to differ. That's not a bad bracelet at all. Especially if we're going to have somebody do some poison attacks. Just saying. So, that is the Tombs of Amenti done. Now, I would actually go and just skip ahead straight to the end, but one of the troubles that many people have with this dungeon is that they can't return to the dungeon really easily. They actually have a lot of trouble getting back to the beginning here. So, for the first time in ever, I am giving a small guide to how to get back to where we were before. Just so that everybody here can know how to get back and just come, just come back and just get out of here before anything bad happens, Just so people will say, hey, thanks for doing this. Just thanks a lot. Just saying. Alright, so we go left here, we go up, and just climb this little cliff here. There we go. Alright, so while we're making our exit here, I'll just say the Tombs of Amenti. This place may have given me a little bit of trouble at first because of how large it is and how stupid some of the puzzles were, just because. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of stupid in that regard. So yeah, but it's not that bad a dungeon. Especially if you know what you need to do to actually get by. Hey, buddy. You give a kiss. The kiss of death. So now we're back in this room. At least we don't have to go through all of them. Also, a little tidbit here. If you actually listen, you don't hear the sound effects from these masks anymore. They just don't make any noise anymore. Because they were originally the noise that, that was from Akitamen, I should say, Akitamen. So yeah, that's actually a really nice detail. All right, there we go. All right. But yeah, the Tombs of Akitamen, or the Tombs of Amenti, it's a very cool dungeon, to say the least, actually. It's not that... It really is a really neat dungeon. I really like it. It's just a tad bit annoying to go through, just because of some details, Just some small things that just make it a little more annoying than it should be. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, because it could still be much worse. Some of there could have been a lot more floating heads. There could have been so many more trap chests, and yeah, it just could have been that much worse. But for what it is, it's not that bad still. I mean, it's still not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not horrible. It's just not that bad. I'm just saying it like that. It's just not that bad. Now, let's see here. Can we go to the right here, actually? No, we can't. Okay. Alright, so, if we just go this way... Yeah, we gotta go this way. So, we just go left here, or to the right here. Gotta go through all this again, because it's a thing. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it, rather because there's not much else to say about it, because it is what it is. It's still a really nice dungeon, actually. It is not the hardest dungeon ever. It's just a tad bit long, if anything else. And it does, but it does give you some pretty nice rewards for getting through it all in one sitting and such. So, yeah, it is pretty good. So, that's not bad. Oh, damn you. Alright, you know what? Leave. Come back. Hang tight. Oh, come on! I was to the farthest of the right. You cannot deny me that. Come on! You know what? There! For Pete's sake! Ugh. That was so stupid. Alright. I had to focus on that because, holy crap, that was so stupid. Alright. So, yeah, it's still not that bad a dungeon. It's still relatively simple? Is that the word I'm looking for? No, I don't think it's simple. It's actually a pretty neat dungeon for what it is. There's not a whole lot of puzzles to it, and I mean, just overall, it's a really good dungeon, I'd say. Ow, that actually kind of hurt. What a punk. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. There's not much else to go for. It's just a dungeon, and that's it. I say it's probably one of my more favorite dungeons in the game, just because of how much items you get, and just from how much there is to do in this dungeon. You have so many enemies, you have a lot of puzzles to do, and it can be aggravating at first, but overall, I say it's near like number 3 or number 4 for one of my favorite dungeons in the whole game. So, yeah, that's one reason I still like this dungeon for the most part. But with that said, then, that is all of Chapter 7 done and over with. So, next time, we are going straight to the sacred phase of Chapter 7 to 8. So, yeah, that's going to be some fun. And it's going to be interesting to see what's happening because of certain circumstances. We'll see when we get there. So with that said, this is Gibatu. And until the start of Chapter 8, goodbye to you. Laters!